government, development partners, and others. Sorry, when I come to the under this SPICE for CSA, we have implemented at small and large scale solar power irrigation system. By doing this, about 107 hectares of land is irrigated and increased agricultural productivity. A total of about 605 farmers adapt to climate change. For about 121 farmers, green jobs created. And in addition to this, we have conducted feasibility study of investment size, 12.5 USD million for the scale up of the project. The other point under this, we have developed policy recommendation and the business model. Under this, we have developed the guideline. Under guideline, we have national technical guideline for procurement of solar power irrigation system component is developed and endorsed with the Ministry of Agriculture. Under policy advisory output, we have developed two points: effective management of solar power irrigation systems for smallholder farmers and fostering adoption of solar power irrigation system for climate smart agriculture in Ethiopia. Under business model, we have prepared solar power irrigation system business model for smallholder farmers, and these all three points are submitted to the Ministry of Agriculture and endorsed. They are implementing now. When I come to the second component, public service institutions, we have electrified 3 schools and 1 health center in the country, which is off-grid site. And by electrifying 3 schools, we have enhanced teaching learning facility and closed the digital divide for more than 2,767 students, teachers, by creating electric access to equipment such like computer, plasma, printers, copy machines, and others, including the lighting system. When come to the second health center, by electrifying the health center, we have enhanced health service facility and enabled access to information for more than 2,514 communities served from the health center by creating electric access for the health center equipment such like sterilizers, microscope, centrifuge, and other, including lighting system. So when we see lessons from what we have developed or experienced for Pulse in Ethiopia, Pulse is crucial to adapt to climate change, and improving the livelihood and enhancing the income of communities through Pulse requires a multi-stakeholders approach. The other point, to make solar energy for productive use affordable, accessible, and sustainable, an appropriate business model is. Yes.
You are lucky because I lost my internet connection and you gain few minutes more. It's time to conclude.
Yeah, almost I am finished, and it's mandatory. The last point, high need to robust capacity building is required. This is the lessons that we have learned. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Now it's over to Aaron. We are running a bit late, and Aaron, the CR from Uzbekistan, the floor is yours. Thank you, Aaron, for joining us.
Someone else needs to stop screen sharing.
Yeah, IPSA, please stop screen share.
Okay, I think I've stopped somebody's screen share. All right.
Yes.
Sorry, apologies. We're having a little bit of a technology issue. Yeah. Why am I not seeing it? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? All right, I assume you can. Okay, good.
Yes, we can see it. Yeah, we can see
So
it.
we actually have two back-to-back presentations, so we'll keep it a little bit short. By presenting part of this focused on the production end of things, directly supporting the piloting of climate smart agriculture technologies in Uzbekistan. And my colleague Nazo will be presenting the digital platform that we developed to support farmers in gaining access to learning materials and business and marketing materials to enable them to, and financing materials to enable them to scale this up. This project is being implemented in the context of a project called the Green Rehabilitation Investment Project for Karakol, Pakistan, to address the impacts of the RLC crisis. This is in Uzbekistan. The presentation is four primary parts to it: an overview of the project, an overview of the CSA models that we're piloting on the ground, an overview of the ongoing implementation that we have of these CSA models, and then how we're moving to mobilize investment to scale these up. These fit within the broader GGI framework of promoting a sustainable and circular bioeconomy in landscapes. However, there's very strong impacts both for mobilizing green investment in the project. We have gender-targeted activities for women, youth, and men, and we are aiming to directly impact the policy, strategy development, and institutional capacity of our implementing partners. This is an overview of the project overall. It is primarily funded by the Korean Overseas Development Organization by a $5.6 million grant. We're implementing this in the westernmost part of Uzbekistan, in the Autonomous Republic of Karakol, Pakistan. We're doing direct field implementation in 4 districts that are heavily impacted by the RLC crisis, but parts of the broader scaling of it will be implemented throughout Karakol, Pakistan. And as we'll mention in the second presentation, we are collaborating with a large number of government and NGO partners in implementing this work. This project has 4 overall components. I won't go into much detail, but as I mentioned, there's a part that is focused on promoting green the green strategy development and investment frameworks to enable scaling up of climate smart agriculture. There's a targeted activity for behavior change and awareness raising for youth, women, and farmers, male farmers in Karakol, Pakistan. We have specific piloting of activities, and that's what I'll present to you today. And then we'll aim to scale this up through development of a GCF project to replicate this across Karakol, Pakistan. We developed this in this project. We had designed a number of different feasibility study business models that were tested, and overall, it's good to show what we weren't able to proceed with, as well as what we were able to proceed with. But there was a strong case to be made to support development of climate smart agriculture practices to enhance tree nursery development, all as these tree nurseries are critical for providing seedlings and saplings for the implementation of climate smart agriculture in other farms, in the farms where we're going to be intervening, as well as in enabling the nurseries to supply seedlings for the reforestation of the RLC lakebed, or the afforestation of the RLC lakebed. And then we have a number of specific climate smart agriculture practices that we've designed to provide to supply needs for different types of farming systems. One is for mixed and smallholder farmers, where we do a single windbreak, a single row windbreak, simply to reduce the wind speeds and provide improved production microclimates on farms. Second is a more intensive windbreak, a multiple tree windbreak, and drip irrigation to enhance fruit orchard production. And the third is again a multiple tree windbreak and sprinkler irrigation to enhance winter wheat production. As we mentioned, there are some models that didn't work out simply because there was no readiness to adopt the greenhouses that we had planned to implement. And the commercialization of value addition of these products is a major gap in this area of the country. So this is just showing you kind of, we have a large number of farms where we're currently implementing climate smart agriculture, either through the integrated farm model or targeted for more specialized producers of fruit orchards and winter wheat, as well as one tree nursery that we're working in. And in each case, we are requiring there to be a significant amount of co-financing by the private sector owners of the land. This is further, so this is now we're in the middle of implementing this. There's significant interest. I've just highlighted two kind of scaling opportunities that we've identified for these business models. One being that the government of Pakistan itself has expressed a strong interest to see us expand this model and replicate it to at least $20 million worth of additional lands, scaling up our approach. The Ministry of Poverty Reduction and Employment is working with us to implement vocational training for greenhouse implementation because we identified this to be a significant gap, that there was a significant gap in terms of technical understanding as well as confidence in the use of greenhouses. So what we had initially planned to do in greenhouses, we've now converted into a larger capacity building program. And then thirdly, we're mobilizing, we're working with private sector to try and gain commercial banks' commitments to develop green lending models focused specifically on the climate smart and climate resilient technologies. And we've designed these specifically with these production systems in mind. We have not yet gotten a commitment by the banks to adopt this, but currently the banks are very hesitant to lend to farmers. They have very limited ability success in terms of lending to farmers, and this is partially because of the model of their lending practices. So we believe that there may be some positive uptake of these lending models in combination with best practices on the technical side that will enable both the banks to reduce their uncertainty, as well as to enhance farmers' access to capital and adopt CSA models. That's an overview of the CSA technologies on the ground and with the terms of access to finance that were presented to you. And then I'd be happy to segue on to the second presentation that we have by my colleague, Nazma.
Yeah.
She'll present our business platform, if that's okay.
Thank you very much, Aaron. You keep it on time. Now let's move to the second one. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Wonderful presentation on the digital business development platform. Let's move to the next one. Who will be presenting? Okay.
Hello, my name is Hello, my name is Nazaket Azimova, and I am a communications officer at CSA Uzbekistan. And I'll be telling about the digital business development platform that we developed for the Green Rehabilitation Investment Project for Pakistan to address impacts of the RLC crisis. So I'll be briefly talking about the RLC GRIP project, and then followed by the business development platform overview. Then I'll highlight a number of achievements that we reached so far, and then mention the partners that helped us to develop and maintain the platform. So I will not be talking too much about this because—
Can you please share your PPT?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Can you see it? Okay.
Yes, you can see it.
So I'll not be talking too much about the project since Dr. Russell already introduced it. But I will mention that the business development platform also falls under the outcome 3, which focuses on capacity building, and the business development platform specifically focuses on the online trainings and advisory services that will be provided to the farmers and agriculture specialists in Pakistan in English, Russian, Uzbek, and Kyrgyzstan. So here's the landing page that gives a brief introduction to what the platform does. So the e-learning tab allows the people to access technical references that were developed by our content partners and GGI. The agribusiness section consists of 2 tabs, one of which is agri-locations and agri-tools. Agri-locations provide contact information and locations of banks, agriculture centers, and other key value chain stakeholders that might be useful for agribusiness. And agri-tools, which were developed by our partners to, once again, help to facilitate with agribusiness. For now, we have 2 that were developed specifically for beekeeping. Agri-market tab allows to see market prices for 50 commodities for every district in Pakistan, which are updated on weekly basis. Also, the tab allows to see the comparison chart that would help the farmers to do their marketing and etc. Agri-finance tab provides sources of finance, pretty much the banks that provide loans, funds, and incentives to do green agribusiness. Advisory tab shows 18 advisory consultants that provide technical services to the farmers and agricultural specialists in Pakistan. They provide services in different fields of expertise. The news tab shows updates on the agriculture sector and other information that is relevant to the farmers. So moving to the BTP achievements that we've reached so far. So the app and the platform was launched on 28th of October last year. And so far we've reached 861 users, and 10% of them are women. We also organized 2 farmer expos and provided 680 advisory services by 18 qualified consultants. Also, for now, we have 13 partners that help develop the platform and to keep the platform updated with the content. As of now, we have 94 knowledge products that are updated in 4 languages. Also, we have a Telegram channel that provides news, services, and other analytical materials. And we use Telegram because it's the most used app in Pakistan. Here, we would like to express our gratitude to our partners who helped develop the platform and provide the content for the e-learning section. And here you can see the QR codes to our website page, as well as the app itself on the App Store and Google Play. Also, you can access the Telegram channel also through the last QR. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, thank you very much to Aaron and Uzbekistan country team for this very insightful presentation, and you keep it on time. Thank you very much for that. And as we are running a little bit late, I will move to Park. Mr. June Park, are you online?
Yes.
Hello.
Mr. Park, the floor is yours for your presentation on
Okay,
digital transformation in green growth and all-based geospatial information solution for climate change responses. Please go ahead. You have 8 minutes.
Okay, hello. So I'm Juhum, the CEO of Tabio. Just to I'd like to introduce about our tech and the company. So we are analyze and creating the Earth. So using artificial intelligence, we call it the AI. And to analyze the Earth, so we are using the satellite imagery data. And about the as you know that to analyze and create the digital Earth, so by human activities, really, this is impossible. So we are using and utilize AI for making it realize. So now we are having the 5, AI elements. I just go for the next slide. The super resolution, it really helps to, make the lower resolution satellite imagery to the higher resolution without any physical cameras. Just the software wise, it can enhance the images. This is a reference, so you can see that the left side the lower, to the right side the higher resolution. It makes help to precise analyze. So then, we do segmentation. We do make some like a building, polygon digital data, and the road and the restoration data, so we can extract data from the satellite imagery days. So this is one case of that. So we put the low resolution satellite imagery, and after resolutions, we can get the vivid those images. Then we can get the precise polygons building data. Then this is cases segmentation, the building and the road, frustrations, and some other water, some other things we can do. This is of detections, so we can we can detect the dynamic data, even though we can detect the very specific trees and some specific targets, object on the surfaces. This is changes detections that what we, the world and the earth has changed every second. So we detect any changes on the surfaces. Then it helps to, whenever we extract the geospatial data, it helps to the some specific area we can detect, then we just extract that data. We don't need to, cover the whole area, just to detect those changes, then get the, that area's geospatial data. This is one case of illegal building detections. And we also, tested, 7,000 square kilometers of northern Vietnam area. So we knew that some changes from like 2016, from the 2019, what's the changes, kind of things. And this is really important thing to get the, precise simulation for any kind of, future forecast. So we are making some 3D data using just overlapped images. We don't use any LiDAR data. So these kinds of things to help to people to understand and intuitively, understand what is happened in the Earth. So we have a platform. So just go through some other slides. Now, today I just introduced about nature, more about nature, environment, agriculture's text. So this is a case study. So in Korea, we have tested to detect the dead avian tree. This is endangered species in Korea. And at the beginning, so we tested just 6 square kilometer. Then we extend to the 100 square kilometer. We have over 90. It's a very precise accuracy. So we can detect the dead tree and the specific trees we can classify. Really help to understand ecological environment, how it big changes from the past to the now. Also, we can, forecast in the futures. And we also deforestation monitoring in in the Vietnam. We tested it. We have close to 90% accuracy, and we knew that this is changes from the forest to cropland by human activity or some illegal lodgings. These kind of things we can analyze using AI. Also, we have different sources. Yes.
You have 2 minutes left. It's time to conclude.
Okay, so I can conclude. Yeah, sure. So also, this is a change detection part of deforestation using multiple sources, and the palm trees in Indonesia. So we detect that the different palm tree monitoring like health is a tentative and some kind of have problems. We can detect individual trees we can detect, and then we can help the palm plantations. These kind of things we can do, and we can also segmentation of the rivers And also AI also can extend to the kind of green carbon estimation using the classification of the trees. This kind of things, the AI now on their stage of at this moment. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Park. This remind me, many years I was studying geomatics and nature resource evaluation. It was really interesting, and Omar, is Mr. Yeboah back or not? Mr. Yeboah, thank you very much, Mr. Park. Thank you for your great presentation. Thank you. Mr.
He's
Yeboah?
not. No, he's not there. He's not. He was not able to connect.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
don't
wonderful.
see question coming from the chat room, but I'd like to thank all the presenters, all the speakers. Their presentation provided useful insights on technologies, but also on the business modeling side, but also in how we can forecast nature-based solution practice and management to improve our project management process. And if there is no question coming from the chat, I can, by exception, give the floor to one of the presenters. I checked for the time purpose if they have something they missed and they'd like to add in 2 or 3 minutes. And after that, I will give the floor to Omar for the global wrap-up of the 2 sessions.
I have also
And-
some questions. I have some questions.
You have question? Please go ahead, Omar.
Yeah, it's just a comment. Are you hearing me very well?
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Yeah, I see that from presentation from Russia that at GGI we can use vocational training for greenhouse implementation because we are doing the same thing in Senegal. We are just starting. I think within ourselves we have to learn each other and see how we can have a gain of scale. I think next time I encourage Senegal team to reach out to Russia to see how we can learn from the experiences in the platform. For Johan Park, I think it is very interesting to have such type of remote sensing tools, because in Africa mainly we are facing the issue of data, local data. And I think that we can use those type of spatial analysis to just down scale what is at global level provided by the global models to have precise data where we don't have enough information. I think that it is a way or possibility of collaboration, mainly when we are working on such area where some data are missing, and if we are having missing data, it means that our way of developing some models will be a little bit jeopardized. I encourage also you, maybe our team, to see how we can partner. For the CVRs also, I think what I'm not seeing is the capacity building. I did not see. I see the awareness, but the capacity building, I don't know. I did not see it from the presentation from Sean. If you can give more information, for me it is the component which is missing in your value chain.
Are you done, Omar?
Yes, I am done. Yeah.
Yes, now I will give the floor to the presenter for to provide answers to Omar's comments or questions. I will start with Aaron.
Hi, thank you. I welcome very much more exchange between our country programs. We've initiated some by email, and I think when we have these presentations, it becomes clear how many parallels we have in our program. So both on greenhouse training, as well as our training materials for drip irrigation and sprinkler irrigation and windbreak development. So we have capacity building modules, and then in terms of our, our financial analyses and implementation in the field. Be very happy to exchange with you, and also the business, our digital platforms. The presentation in Senegal highlighted that that's also in the works, and I think this is there are many such. We have a number of such projects in Jijayam. We have not yet exchanged as much best practices as we could. With regard to Mr. Park, I think the downscaling of remote sensing data, I think, would be particularly valuable for farmers and for extension providers. This is one of the kind of services that an agricultural extension agent can help to mediate, to support farmers in accessing when the farmers themselves may not be as confident in the use of such tools. And that can relate to, soil moisture content, productivity, better micro targeting fertilizer use and pesticide use. So I think there are many such applications that I think would be very interesting. We're kind of exploring how we could enhance the capacity of our extension service providers to provide that kind of extension service at cost to farmers. So it's something that we would love to explore as well.
Thank you very much, Aaron. Juan, can you add something about what is ongoing on in terms of vocational training, or what is expected to come in a few months? Juan? Juan, are you online?
Oh yeah, sorry, my speaker is a little bit noisy now. So I'm very happy to share that our upcoming technology also we are currently doing on the AI side. So we are step in the more about the remote sensing, especially global nature environment markets. So whenever you guys need some kind of AI help, need to help the kind of your project, so we are very happy to join and support your projects whenever you need it. So when you please, whenever you have questions, please feel free contact me. So I'll come to you and explain and have some kind of collaborations.
Thank you very much. And Juan from Senegal, team. Joe, are you online? Now, I think there is no more question to raise. Thank you very much, everyone. Omar, do you have something to add or not?
Yes, just yeah, we have two related sessions. Unfortunately, we did not have time to comment the first one because it was a little bit tricky. But what we can note it on is that we are trying to develop agriculture, resilient agriculture, and having the overall picture is very interesting. When it comes to soil carbon stock, I think it is very interesting. It is we are not doing enough on that because whatever we are doing, increasing yield without increasing the carbon stock, I think we cannot meet the sustainability. That's why I want to emphasize on the two presentations from Benny and from Shifirao, how we can link those even type of work with presentation from Juan Park, because the methodology to estimate or to assess carbon is very interesting, because it can help us also maybe to convince credit agency and relate to them to farmers, so that we can have methodology for estimating that is with agreement between both parties, and we can have also approaches to increase carbon stock in the soil. I think we can use this type of two sessions. What we can learn from the two sessions is that tackling the issue from some technologies, not only those related to digital, but also some practices will help us to increase the resilience and increase productivity, while also maintaining the mitigation issues on which we are having the overall global target of 1.5 degrees. Thank you all. If there is no comment, I think we can stop there. I'm happy also to lead these two sessions. Unfortunately, the timing is very tight, and because we have we have another one. I think, I don't know if it's the last one. Hopefully that we were able to make it. Thank you all for your participation and your attendance in these two sessions.
Thank you very much,
Over to
Omar,
you.
for leading this. Thank you. A big thanks to the 5 presenters, but also thank you. Big thanks to Isabel, who is working on the backstage. She did a lot to make this possible. And thank you for the 50 attendance I can see from my screen. And thank you, everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.